What's going on, guys? Rob with 3STRONG here. Still got the pink on because I'm still cool. Anyway, I'm going to continue the conversation about dumbbell complexes. I'm going to give you another dumbbell complex workout that you can perform with just 2 dumbbells. If you're in the gym, it's really simple because you don't need a lot of space. If you're at home and you have dumbbells, again, don't need a lot of space. This one we are going to change it up. The only common movement is going to be the Romanian deadlift, which is awesome, great glute and hamstring movement, but we're going to add in something called a thruster, which is a squat to overhead press, and then the bent over row. And if you look at one of my other videos going over bent over rows, if you don't know how to do one, definitely watch that video. Okay, same thing. Let's keep the rep range roughly the same as the last one, so let's say 10 to 20 or whatever, depending on what weight you have to work with. If you want to develop your strength a little bit more, I would go heavier and on the lower end of the rep range. If you want to develop your endurance a little bit more and challenge yourself a little bit more cardiovascularly, is that a word? I don't even know. Anyway, if you want to challenge your endurance, then you can go the higher rep range, lower weight. Anyway, first movement, we are going to get those dumbbells up onto the shoulders. This really helps just keep the dumbbells parallel with one another. You'll see what I'm talking about. Because if we keep our elbows underneath, it's a nice little resting point for us. But we're going to go down into a full squat. If you want to learn how to do a good squat, watch my squatting video and you're going to be a rock star. Drive up, push that overhead, squat down, drive up overhead. So we're getting the lower body and the upper body. That's your first movement. Once you're done with that, you're going to go right into bent over rows. Again, we're going to do that for, whatever your rep range is. And then the last one, now really hitting the hamstrings, we're going to go into that Romanian deadlift. So this one's going to tax the lower body a little bit more. It's going to tax the upper body in terms of the shoulders and pushing, and the upper back in terms of the pulling with the bent over row. Really great series. That one is actually a cool one to do if you really want to get your heart rate up, because that thruster, being such a long, powerful movement, is going to get your heart rate through the roof. So one more time, whatever your rep range is, let's just say 10 of each or whatever, you do your thruster, squat down, drive up overhead, 10 of those, 10 bent over rows. Remember, keeping that back as close to parallel to the ground as possible. Now, really using the hamstrings down and up, doing that for 10 reps. Okay? And like I said, if you want to utilize that for strength a little bit more, go heavier, lower the reps. If you want to go on the endurance end of the spectrum, go lighter, higher reps. Change it however you want, but try those 3 movements in a row. The weights, the reps are totally up to you. The number of sets of each of those, totally up to you. But you know what? Start with 3. It's always good. I like starting with 3, but you can bump it up 4, 5, 6, whatever it takes for you to get a pretty good burn. And that's a great little dumbbell complex that you guys can add into your workouts. Okay? Have fun with that. Stay cool, my friends. See you later.